Hey guys, what's up? This is Future Soldier 11 X-Ray, and I'm going to pretty much explain why I chose the U.S. Army as my preferred branch in the military to join over any other branch. Maybe this will give you a little bit of information to think about, if you're thinking about joining the military, maybe this will give you a little bit more information on what the Army can do and everything. But originally I was actually planning on joining the Marine Corps. I have been wanting to join the Marine Corps since I was in freshman year, and I actually changed the Army midway of my junior year. And I'll explain why in a little bit. But I've always wanted to be in the military since I was really young. Always wanted to be. I've always thought it was my fate and was the best decision to make. And I've always really wanted to be in the military. And it's not for some stupid reason like some of the people are nowadays, who just because they play tons of Call of Duty and watch a lot of war movies and go, oh man, I want to do all that. No, that is not the correct reason to join. I joined because I wanted to provide to the next generation the freedom and rights that I currently have. Considering I haven't really been that successful, I want to help them become more successful by giving them all the freedom and rights I have so they can use it to obtain success. That's what I want to do, is to give to others. I think that's a good reason, honestly. And also all the soldiers who have fought and died for my rights, I want to repay them by doing what they did for me and doing it to another generation. I think that's a good reason. That's what I've wanted to do, and I think that I cannot wait until after basic, until my job can really kick in and I can actually start doing something. I really am excited for that. The reason why I originally was, I guess, wanting to join the Marines is because I used to think, hey, they're the best. Everybody really just thinks the Marines are the best. I mean, in some aspects, yes, they are. It just depends on your MOS, though. It depends on what you want to do, and, every branch has their speciality. It just depends on what you want to do. I'm infantry right now. Infantry in the Marines would be great, yes. I really like the Army. One of my friends actually joined the Army and got back from basic and was telling me all about it and stuff, and then I talked to one of his battle buddies. That's when it started to just really open my eyes and widen my horizons, because I never asked anything about the Army, never talked to the recruiters in the Army. I always talked to Marine recruiters. I never really asked anybody else. But then since one of my friends was in, it kind of got me started on a little bit more of a different route. And I'm really glad it did, because the Army is amazing. I really liked it. Then I actually, I was like, oh, well, that's cool. Then I took the ASVAB. After I took the ASVAB and I went to get my scores and stuff, one of the Army recruiters was talking to me, and I was like, oh yeah, one of my friends is in the Army. He was like, oh, who? And I told him, and he's like, oh yeah, I remember him and everything. And then he was like, and he wanted to talk to me, and he was asking me, when are you planning to join the military? And I was like, yeah, I might want to be a Marine. And he was like, what do you want to do? I want to do infantry. And he's like, have you ever thought of the infantry in the Army? I was like, no, not really. So, just ask different recruiters. I never did. They kind of came to me. Go and look around. Even if you didn't plan on joining any of the other branches, go and look around. I was set on Marines, but I went and I checked with the Army after that. I really should have just talked to them to begin with, because I would have found out a long time ago that that was what my calling was. I had talked to Air Force. I never talked to Navy, because Navy has really nothing to offer for what I wanted to do. It didn't. I have had family members in the Navy, but it just doesn't suit me personally. I respect and love the Navy. I love every branch of the military, but the Navy just didn't personally fit me. And that's okay with everybody. Not every branch fits everybody. So I talked to all the other branches, and I found Army was really best for me. Army was opening me with welcome arms, and it also depends on your recruiter. As I said, Army was opening me with welcome arms, or with open arms. They were all happy and stuff, and they were like, okay, well, here, we wanna see what we can do for you. The Marine recruiter didn't do anything for me. It just depends on your individual recruiter, and it can give you a little bit of a different feeling of the branch. If your recruiter is not really that good to you, I suggest getting another recruiter, because if you have a bad recruiter, it can kind of give you a false, reading of that branch. So, one of my friends was planning on joining the Army, and his recruiter was really not very friendly to him, and just didn't treat him well, didn't help him, never answered his calls, and he ended up going, well, now I'm going to join the Marines because the Army clearly doesn't want me. And that's sad. So, just if you don't like your recruiter, go talk to another one. It's a nice thing to do, is to go ask other ones. So, I was completely happy after I was able to get a little bit more information, and the Army was like, dude, you'd be perfect for the Army and everything. And after everything they were informing me that they could do for me, it just instantly opened my eyes, and I was like, this is what I want to do. and I'm glad I went with it. The Army's really treating me nicely. I have loved every single one of my recruiters. They treat me wonderfully. It's great. I'm really anxious. They've given me opportunities to rank up really quickly. They are giving me opportunities to learn more before I get to basic with the Future Soldier program, which is great. I mean, I really am enjoying it, and that's good. I mean, if you don't enjoy it, then that's a problem. I'm so far enjoying it, I haven't even gotten to basic yet. So after I'm done with basic and everything, I'm gonna love it. So I mean, it's everyone's individual opinion on, you know, what branch is best for them. Personally, it was either gonna be Army or Marines, because infantry, and that's what I'm doing. I hope to hit airborne once I get into basic training. And after a while, like I said in my first video, I'd like to shoot for the stars and I'd like to get to special forces. I think that would be great. But you know, that's just, I want to push myself. So, but that's just pretty much why I joined the Army. I'm really happy that I did. If you guys want to know anything specifically about the Army or anything, if you're really considering joining the Army versus another branch, leave me a comment down below. Let me know, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not a recruiter. I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me try to get you to join the Army. No, if you want to know something specifically, hey, leave a comment down below. That's what I'm here for. I'll inform you guys. If you want to know, if you're like, oh, I think I've joined the Air Force or the Army, and you tell me what you want to do, I'll tell you what honestly would be good. I'm really happy I joined the Army. The Army's not for everybody, but then again, not every branch is. So I'm really happy with the Army. I'm glad I decided to choose it, and it's great. I'm really looking forward to my ship date, June 24th. After that, I'm excited. So guys, that pretty much does it for this. I just wanted to kind of clarify why I joined the Army. And if you guys have any questions or anything, leave them down below. I'll completely answer any question you may have. Anything about me, about the military, why I joined, if I didn't clarify something well enough, I'm sorry. Then leave a comment. I'll answer it. Anyway, so guys, I will see you in the next video. The next videos I'll probably be making is all of the MEP stuff and enlistment stuff. If there's any specific videos you want to see right now, leave a comment down below and let me know what it is. So that's pretty much does it. Thank you for watching.